Oh, hello, my happy campers. This week I'm coming to you live from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. This is the Marcia and Joy show, except that today Marcia is missing and I will be doing this solo. If you have joined us before, thanks for coming back. But what I'd like you to know is that you're going to have to help me out with the jokes this week because I don't have my other side to tell them. So here we go. The first one is, what would you call a seagull that lives near the bay? What would you call a seagull that lives near the bay? A bagel. It's not quite as much fun without Marcia telling the joke, but I hope you're all laughing out there. Okay, I have another one. How do you differentiate between a piano and a fish? How do you tell the difference between a piano and a fish? Well, you can tune a piano, but you cannot tune a fish. Now that one is worthy of a few chuckles out there. I'm glad you're joining me today. Each week, Marcia and I give away 3 gift certificates worth $10 to the store. And to get a chance to win this, go ahead and like, comment, and share in the comment field below. If you're joining us after hours on the replay, please go ahead and like, comment, and share. Winners will be shared on Saturday morning when our email comes out. You will want to read that, of course, to know what's going on in our store. And at the bottom, we post our winners. 2 of the certificates will be drawn randomly, and the 3rd one will be saved for later in the show for the trivia winner. I see people joining in, and I'm so glad that you are here today. We have some new fabrics, and they are just as fresh and hot as summer could be. The new fabric line that I would like to share with you today is this berry basket line, and it is a line by Moda. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the package here. The designer for this is Amy Rosenthal. And let me crack it open. And just looking at the side here, we have navies, aquas, shades of red into pink, gray, and lights. So let's go ahead and take a closer look and see what's in this bundle. So as we unwrap this, I'm going to go ahead and start with the light prints. So we have this beautiful white with larger florals that have all the different colors. This one's always a popular one, the white on white. It has a little bit of a vine flower theme going on. We have a little rose nosegay with these sweet little navy dots. We have summer's favorites. We have strawberries and blueberries with this fresh green sprig and kind of an antique white background. We have this little gray daisy background, low volume print on the antique white background. Continuing the gray thought, we have these nice little honeycombs. We have the gray fabric with the same nosegay that is featured on the white back here, except this time we have the little white polka dots. This one I love for movement because it has this nice little crosshatch plaid going on, white, navy, sweet gray. We have the strawberries and the blueberries on a gray background with a little white sprig. Now the white on white you couldn't see, maybe you can see this one a little better. We have the gray with the same darker gray tone on tone print going on here. As always, she has the fresh pink. It has the sweet little daisies with a red center. The plaid that has the red stripe and white stripe that coordinate with that beautiful gray pattern. We have pink and red honeycombs, red with white plaid striping. Again, nice texture, nice movement in this fabric line. This is a classic. Beautiful, beautiful cherry red, white daisies with a teeny tiny navy dot in the middle. We have red background with a little white honeycombs. Okay, this one is just fresh and sweet. We have that red weave on the back and then sweet little pink strawberries, brilliant blueberries on this fabric. We have the red with the vine going on. We are now back to that big print, but this time on the red. So this one is the same as that, but a different color background. Moving into our transition colors, we have these gorgeous classic aqua colors. So we have white dots on this aqua kind of background with a nosegay of roses. That sweet little white sprig of vines on that aqua fabric. Little white daisies with the red center. The big floral. And remember, when you're doing a quilt, it's nice to have different scale prints, different colors, some that pull in all the colors, some that have the neutrals. Here we have that beautiful little plaid going on. The berries with the red and the blue on that aqua background. And we transition into the final color, the navy, that pulls them all together and gives you a nice dark anchor in this line. So we have the big print. We have the diagonal plaid crosshatch design. We have the navy with white dots and the little pink rose nosegays. The navy with a white daisy and just a hint of that aqua to bring in these colors here and help transition to this aqua background with the navy little honeycombs. Now this is a refreshing little combination. We have the classic navy with the classic red strawberries with frosted little blueberries on there. That is really amazing. And to finish this line off, we have the classic blue on blue. And together, they make this gorgeous collection of fabrics. So this is Berry Basket by April Rosenthal. We have the fat quarter packs. We have the yardage on the bolts. And of course, we have the jelly roll for all of those fun jelly roll projects. By the way, I noticed out on the shelf we have at least 3 different titles devoted specifically to jelly roll quilts. We have Berry Basket charm squares, the cute little mini charms, and we have the big layer cake option. Now in our shop we are creating this quilt called Midsummer. The pattern is by Prairie Grass Patterns, and Kate is busy sewing this up. Soon we'll have it in our shop for you to enjoy and see. We will have it kitted as well. So this is the pattern Prairie Grass Patterns that goes with this beautiful berry basket fabric that we have in our store. So that is fun to have all those new fabrics in our shop. So I'm going to move those off to the side. Behind me, we'll talk about the quilt behind me. So behind me, we have a quilt that Susie has made, and this is made with the Sunnyside bundle of fabrics. I'm not going to open these up, but we have, of course, the yard goods that go with it. And this one has a beautiful navy to a sagey green to wine to a nice mauve-y kind of color, hint of peach for a pop of color, Wedgwood blue, and then your light color fabrics. Now this one is using one of Doug's Stashtastic books behind me, and then we added, or Susie added, a background fabric of her choice and an accent fabric to that fat quarter bundle to create the quilt behind. As always with these Stashtastic books of Doug's, we have Stashtastic 1 and 2. Background fabrics can either be made in one big chunk, or you can go scrappy and dive in your stash or add a variety of colors to go with. But the main idea is that you start with a beautiful bundle of fabrics and you can create a quilt. Now we have a new notion this week and I'm excited about. Let me grab it. We here at Pine Needles are huge fans of the Stripology rulers. I did not bring the largest one in, but I want to show the Stripology squared ruler, and this one has the increments in half-inch amounts to create your pieces. With this one, you would use it across a folded with a fabric to easily cut your strips into different sizes. On all of her rulers, she has some squaring up markings on her ruler to help you finish your project, or to just quickly square something up. Now the new one that I want to show you, I'm going to go ahead and open so that we can see inside this. With this particular ruler, this is the Stripology Quarters Mini. So this is a little unique because the other ones cut in half and whole inch increments, but this one allows you to easily cut 1/4 inch measurements and measurements that have 1/8 inch markings. And so I'm going to get this open, and it's just a cute little ruler here. But what I want you to notice, and let me move this one underneath out of the way, is along the bottom here, she has staggered entry points for your blades. So every big one along the bottom are your half-inch increments. The ones in between are your 1/4 inch increments. So if you needed to cut 1/4 inch strips, you easily could. You could do 3/4. You could do various different measurements that are as little as 1/4 inch increments. But in addition to that, on her instructions, let me open this up here. There is a chart inside the instructions, and of course you can't read it from home, but I want to point it out because this paper you will want to save when you get the ruler, because after making your initial cut, there is a dotted line here that allows you to shift your ruler ever so slightly so that you can also access the 1/8 inch increments across on this ruler. You will notice in the middle here we have squaring up pieces, so you can easily cut the left and the right side of a block that needs squaring, and you have the diagonals here to help you do that. And if you rotate, then you can go and cut the other direction. So this is the latest Good Run ruler, Stripology ruler, the Stripology Quarters Mini. We have them in stock. This is one that you're going to want to add to your collection, because when we have to cut those 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch markings, it's nice to have a speedy way to do so. Now, if you have collected some of these rulers, it's not on the program today, but I want to tell you we also have an amazing tote called the Stripology tote, and it's designed for you to hold your Stripology rulers safely in specially sized pockets on the outside, with an interior place for your cutting mat and other areas to put your ruler, your cutting tool, and other tools that you might want to carry with you. So that's the Stripology Mini ruler, and it's amazing. All right, this morning, just briefly, there was some cool air out there. You know, we're known for our Milk House candles here. There are many of you out there that are huge fans of these. We have some new sizes and new scents to bring to you now. So let me start with those. First of all, we have these adorable little travel tins. They're just small little things. These would be great gifts, and whether you are the gift receiver or somebody else, these are amazing. So we have Coastal Autumn, And this one's just really fresh. The top says it's apple, sage, and driftwood. It's just a really nice fresh smell. We have brown butter pumpkin. Now this is one of my favorite smells, and it makes me hungry, but I still enjoy it tremendously. This is butter, pumpkin, and spice. In a little bit larger size here, we have the Traveler tin. We have roasted chestnuts, and this one says it's chestnuts, smoky embers, and cedar. And of course I'm going to have to smell this one too. Oh yeah, this one just smells like being at the cabin. I can hear the lake in the background, the gentle breeze through the pines. This one is amazing. Roasted chestnuts. Then we have Merry Mistletoe, and this one says it has orange peel, spiced cider, and mistletoe. And this is the traveler size too. And of course, it just reminds me of Christmas. Now, it feels too early to think about Christmas, but as always, that combination of orange peel, cider, and mistletoe, so mistletoe being like that little pine smell, is really a fresh, clean smell. Now, lastly, this one is called First Snowfall, and I just love their little byline in the bottom. It says, made with love in Iowa. That is, of course, I think, our neighbor shop. And First Snowfall is just as fresh as the crisp breeze could possibly be. So be sure you come in and check out our Milk House candle display. We have sizes for everyone, and there's got to be a smell out there that you would love. You of course can order them online. You can order them online to be shipped to you, or if you wish to pick up in the store, just indicate that at the checkout. If you're watching and you're interested in any of these items, you are welcome to visit our website, pnqs.net. At the top, look for the Shop tab, and we have gathered all the things I'm talking about today in a handy shopping tab under the Wednesday Live Featured Goodies tab. Of course, while you're there, check out all the other good stuff. All right, this was just a stunning revelation for me. As a Bernina girl, I don't know which is my favorite Bernina, but today I want to talk about the Kaffe Fassett 570, the newest addition to the trio of Kaffe Fassett machines. And I brought it on board, and Marcia indicated I might have a special guest, but my special guest is this beautiful machine that I have in front of me. I think, don't tell the other ones, this one might be my favorite one yet. I love the colorful fronts of all of them, but this beautiful aqua with the larger flowers just calls my name. Now, as a machine, the 570 Quilters Edition is the cat's pajamas. It has all the bells and whistles you could possibly want in a smaller, easy to carry package. We've got a jumbo bobbin on board. We have a 9mm stitch width, meaning we can make nice tall letters if we want to label or personalize something. It gives us options in the decorative sewing field, big touch screen, easy to use bobbin winder. We have the built-in dual feed to help us feed our fabric from front to back, which gives us that nice even feed, accurate piecing. And of course, what would we be without the jumbo bobbin on board and an automatic scissors? It hits all of the highlights for me. It comes with a 1/4" stitch foot. It also includes the Bernina stitch regulator. So in this special edition, not only will you get the machine and of course all the lovely accessories that come with it, but you also will get the matching carry cover to go over the top, and you will get the rolling suitcase to go with this machine. Stop in and give this machine a test drive, because it is one that is just an amazing machine, whether it's your primary or if it's your second to go machine that you might enjoy. All right, we have been busy making bags. And let me grab the latest one. Lois just finished this bag, and it is made with 1 yard each of a outer fabric, an inner fabric, beautiful handbag zippers, sturdy handles with webbing inside, and our kit includes the fabrics you need to create this bag. It includes the patchwork duffel pattern and the webbing and zipper to create it. And it's just a basic, easy bag you could easily pack for a weekend away on a trip. It has an outer pocket on both sides. It's a vest, so easy to quilt yourself. And if it's something that maybe our fabric choice isn't your jam, we sell the patterns separately, patchwork duffel, and these new patterns are by Knot and Thread, and we have many fun patterns from this company on hand. Now, our kit is made with a solid fabric, but it's a two-for deal. Inside the package, there are instructions for how to sew together those little mini charms into a duffel bag. So that's our snowflake duffel, and that is our latest bag on board. All right, it's a fun-filled day. We have coming up Pam Mashi visiting our store. We have one space left in this amazing event. We will be setting up L890 sergers. They are air threading, cover hem, overlocker serger machines, and what makes these machines unique is that they have on-screen video guidance to help you with threading. And with that air threading, it's as easy as pushing the foot control down and swooshing that thread through. So Pam Mashi will be visiting us. Here's an image of the project. The event is August 24th. It begins at 9 o'clock. It will start before our store opens. It's easy peasy. You just need to bring yourself a sense of fun. We'll provide lunch, the instruction, and the machines, and you'll walk away with this amazing bag. Now what's cool is this pattern on here is created using the serger, and it gives this beautiful plaid texture. We'll cover how to do all these different stitches with the same threading setup as well as the gathering. I hope you can make it. Again, don't wait because we are nearly full. The night before, we're having a trunk show, and what an honor to have an after-hours event with Pam Mashi. It will be a nice, intimate experience to see all the wonderful and amazing things a serger and overlocker can create. And we often think of garments, of course, it really shines there, but quilters need this machine as well. As a thank you for attending, we are going to be including a little demonstration from Marcia, and you will get one of these zipper bag kits. It's assorted colors, but you'll walk away with the fabric for 2 bags along with a fancy zipper and a plain zipper. So we have some different styles. Marcia made some flat ones. She made some more traditional ones with those fancy lace zippers with a gusset bottom. And these are just some other fabric choices. And again, just as a thank you for attending this trunk show, Marcia's going to give a small little demonstration how to easily create these pouches with that new L890 serger, a serger of your own, or of course your sewing machine. And again, that event is the night before. It's on August 23rd, beginning at 6 o'clock, and it is a private after-hours event with Pam, and of course you are welcome to shop as well. So I hope you sign up. There's still a few spots left in that trunk show as well. Don't wait to register. So we are kicking off Embroidery Club again coming up, and we have this amazing embroidery project coming up, and this is very unique. It is a mesh bag that has this pumpkin design, and it uses a free arm hoop, which is a new hoop by Bernina that allows you to hoop something up without taking it apart to create this amazing bag. I know out there I see comments saying so many choices, so many classes. There just totally are many choices. So August is the last month to participate. I'm looking for my kit in the row by row, and I did not bring in the actual sample today, but if you're participating in the row by row, the pattern is free, and we have made ours into a table runner to have out on, well, of course, on your table, but we have kitted it as well. So if this is something that interests you, if you're in our store and you are participating in the row by row, we have these available in our shop. In our kit, we have cut and put the fusing onto the fabric to create the camper, and we have all these beautiful colors. I don't want to lose any of my camper parts here. All these beautiful colors to create the flying geese for our block. So again, if you're participating in row by row, the pattern is free, but if you wish to buy the kit, we have those available as well, and that goes through the end of the month. So let me tuck that back in so I don't lose any parts. We have Quilt Minnesota going on as well. If you have visited our store on the Shop Hop, thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate you very much. If you have not started the Shop Hop or you're looking to find us, remember during the Shop Hop, we are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5, and on Sunday we are open noon to 5. Now, that continues on. We have lots of really fun projects within our store, and I have the kit here for one of the most popular ones we have. It's the little mini swoon. It occurs to me I did not bring the sample in, but I believe it's pictured on our website. We have the fabrics inside to create the top, and you get the sweet little timeless mini swoon pattern to complete your project. Of course, this is just one of many fun projects we have within our store. Be sure to stop in or shop online for those Quilt Minnesota projects. All right, Marcia, I know you're out there. Don't you think it's time for trivia? This is, I know, your favorite time of the day. All right, put your thinking caps on. Remember, the first one to get the answer to Susie's computer is the winner of a $10 certificate. So here we go. What does the flying goose quilt block symbolize? What does the flying goose quilt block symbolize? So that is our trivia question for today. Type your answer in the comment area. Get that sent off, and congratulations. I hope you are the winner. All right. So that is our trivia question for today. And I'm kind of checking out the answers here. The last part of our show, while we're waiting for that answer to come across, is our auction quilt. Each week we feature an auction quilt, and let me pull this one down. We're continuing on that lovely fall theme. We have this fun, I should probably move out of the way, fun fall, well, okay, it's Halloween. Skeleton with pumpkin scary cat, and the edges aren't easily seen, but let me reach them here. There are half square triangle borders on this. It could be easily hung in your house, draped over a sofa chair, or snuggled underneath. Our auction quilts are posted on Thursday mornings on our Facebook page. You just put your bid in the comment area, and at 1 o'clock on Saturday, whoever has the highest bid at 1 o'clock is the winner. And Susie's bringing me the answer. Congratulations, Lori Reese, on the answer. So the question was, what does the flying goose quilt block symbolize? And the answer is the trivia answer is freedom. And some fun facts about this is that the flying goose block was thought to have been a part of the Underground Railway, and a quilt with flying geese hung outside of a home was said to be a code to follow to go north to Canada to freedom. It's also believed, depending on how that quilt was hung, that the arrows would indicate where runaway slaves could find water, food, and shelter. So the flying goose block symbolizes freedom. So congratulations, Lori Reese. Your $10 certificate will be up front for you. Remember again, if you like, comment, and share to win. Now, one last note. It's not in my notes here, but I just thought of it now. Tuesday this week, we kicked off our Chatsworth Sew Along. If you haven't checked out the video Marcia and I made for block number 1, you can find it either by clicking on the F for Facebook symbol up in the upper left corner of our webpage, or on the YouTube symbol, and either one will take you to our video that we have made. And we would appreciate it if you decided to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get those notifications that the next block is coming forward. So Tuesday this week was our first installment of our sew along, and in 2 more weeks we will post another quilt block tutorial to help you with. Marcia and I are sewing 3 different samples. 1 traditionally, the way it's written in the pattern. 1 using specialty rulers, particularly the 1/4 square triangle and the 1/2 square triangle rulers, and of course Doug's simple folded corner ruler. And lastly, we are featuring the AccuQuilt cutter. So I hope you follow along, and I think that will button it up for this week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Marcia and I will be back on board with you then. And thanks for joining me today. Have a happy Wednesday. Be well. Thanks for joining us today. Marcia will be back next week with me. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.